So Landmark came into my life when Rachel became the professor in our department.
So Landmark impacted my way of working because I think that I've learned how important stakeholders are in contributing to the science and development. And it's not just about how we as scientists can give the answers, but how we can work together with a variety of different stakeholders to come up with the solutions.
And Landmark has also taught me how to work with different kind of soil scientists. It has given me ways to use different kind of language and try to define what's the common language that we all speak.
So I think one of the main things about Landmark is the way that it's brought people together, because from a policy point of view, we don't really have that much connection with the farming community per se. So this ability to interact with farmers on the ground as part of the development of the Navigate has been really positive.
It was a really steep learning curve to get in contact with all the scientists, all the knowledge, all the different perspectives that were coming in, and I really love that multi-stakeholder approach. So we can only achieve results when we are all working together, practitioners, scientists, advisors.
It has been very exciting for me, very exciting to see how Landmark managed to put the complexity of soils, to convey the complexity in very simple terms, so that various stakeholders like farmers and policymakers can better understand the soil functions.
We are already setting up a new project in Brazil, in places with the small farmers. So the project is starting with the contribution of the farmers since the beginning. So that is one of the goals that Landmark has, and we are now ready to implement that.
So in the Landmark project, we have developed this decision support systems for assessing and optimizing soil functions.
As a web-based platform, this will be really ideal for farmers and farm advisors to use and support their decision-making processes.
Landmark project gave us opportunity to complete decision support system on a proper way, because most of decision support systems didn't address and didn't check out all steps which are needed, while in this case we succeeded.
We tried to combine decision support methodologies which are based on expert knowledge with data mining methodologies which are mostly data-driven, in order to obtain reliable and high-quality models for assessing soil functions.
At the end, we also succeeded to develop an interface which enables suitable and user-friendly communication with end users.
And beyond 2020, we would like to investigate what are the options for integrating this decision support system in already existing decision support systems in national advisory services. So we have had contact with, for example, SEGES in Denmark, and also the system that is called MEParcel in France, on investigating how can we actually get this tool closer to the farmers so that it will be easier for the farmers to use the system.
My goal is to use the tool which Landmark developed in the Netherlands.
My challenge would be to upgrade existing decision support system with different other perspectives, mostly economic perspective of soil functions and social perspectives, which would enable us to perform sustainability assessment of agricultural activities on land.
Future challenges in my field of research is better understanding the role that biology plays in delivering these functions, because we know the very broad scale in which soil biota is related to soil functions, but we don't really understand the specifics of it.
How we can quantify, measure and look forward to the changes in functionality in our soils across Europe.
Well, the challenge will be to try to apply a general method to study soil, which can be used all around Europe, in order to have similar information and to give practical suggestion about management.
The challenge beyond 2020 for soils is to keep them on the top of the global agenda and to keep them on the European agenda. How do we guarantee that our farmers are still farming in 2050 and farming in a way that is good for our soils and producing good quality food.
Mitigate climate change on one side, but the most important thing is adapt to climate change. So we will have reduced water availability, but we will also have heavier raining events, so flooding like that. So adapt to climate change is really, I think, what will be the biggest challenge for me as a farmer with soil.
How the future CAP will affect the multifunctionality of our soils across Europe.
We can see that within the new Common Agricultural Policy there are higher emphasis on maintaining soil condition, protecting soils.
We will continue soil research on Horizon Europe under a new mission called Soil Health and Food. This is the mission area. And we will build a major program to promote all kinds of soil functions and improve land management at European level.
So that we can really bring it all together. So that's my major challenge.